Did you know that nearly 30% of travelers unknowingly pack prohibited items in their carry-ons? Your carry-on is about to get confiscated, and you won't even know why until it's too late. TSA has completely changed the rules for 2026, and the stuff that was fine last year could get you pulled aside, fined, or worse, miss your flight entirely. Here's what's actually happening. In 2026, TSA rolled out updated screening protocols, new liquid enforcement tech, and this is the part nobody's talking about. Stricter rules on lithium batteries, medications, and even certain foods in your bag. Last month, nearly 6,700 items per day were confiscated at US checkpoints. 6,700 per day. And a huge chunk of those travelers had no idea they were breaking a rule. Stay till the end, because rule number 7 surprises basically everyone. The liquids trap. New 311 nuances. Here's where most people go wrong before they've even reached the airport. They don't know what counts as a liquid. You think you know the 311 rule? I promise you, there are 2026 updates that will catch you off guard. The TSA's definition is broader than most people expect. If a product can pour, squeeze, spread, smear, pump, or spray, it falls under the 311 rule. That means moisturizer, sunscreen, foundation, concealer, hair gel, shaving cream, and hairspray are all regulated. So are the less obvious culprits: cream blush, cleansing balm, leave-in conditioner, lip gloss, and aerosol dry shampoo. Don't forget the trap of the almost empty bottle that gets even the most seasoned traveler. It doesn't matter how little product remains. If the container itself exceeds 3.4 ounces, 100 milliliters, it won't make it through. That half-finished perfume or near-empty shampoo bottle gets pulled regardless. The TSA recommends placing your 311 liquids bag in the front pocket of your carry-on so it's easy to pull out at the checkpoint. Burying it at the bottom of a packed bag guarantees a stressful dig and risks triggering a manual bag inspection. The most common issue is that toiletries are packed too deep or mixed in with other items, which creates that moment of hesitation at the checkpoint. If you can retrieve your liquids in one motion, you're moving at the speed the system expects. Go to the drugstore and look for the 3 ounce or 2.5 ounce sizes specifically. Don't try to eyeball a nearly empty 5 ounce bottle. They will stop you. But liquids are just the beginning. What's coming up next had me genuinely shocked when I found out. Lithium battery crackdown. This is the #1 carry-on category that's getting people flagged in 2026. And it's because the rules changed, and most travel bloggers haven't updated their content. As of May 2026, airlines and the FAA are strictly enforcing rules against lithium-ion batteries, especially power banks, in checked luggage due to increased fire risks. Airlines are taking on a new flight safety risk: the portable charger. The lithium-ion battery packs are increasingly popular among travelers looking to keep their phones and other electronics juiced up. But the power banks are also a leading cause of cabin fires, sparking more incidents than any other rechargeable device. Here's the updated breakdown. Power banks and portable chargers must be in your carry-on. They cannot go in checked bags. That hasn't changed. But, and this is new, any power bank over 100 watt hours now requires a secondary declaration at the checkpoint, and anything over 160 watt hours is banned entirely from the cabin. The average cheap power bank you buy on Amazon, usually fine, but those big 20,000 milliampere hours bricks, do the math. 20,000 milliampere hours at 3.7 volts equals 74 watt hours. You're safe. But a 30,000 milliampere hour bank hits about 111 watt hours, and that now requires you to declare it verbally to a TSA agent when you reach the conveyor. If you don't, it can be confiscated even though it's technically under the 160 limit. Stick around, because the medication rule coming up is the one most people get completely backwards. Medications, supplements, and powders. Solid medications and supplements are allowed in unlimited quantities in carry-on and checked luggage, though they may be screened. Any powder over 12 ounces, that's 350 milliliters, now gets pulled for additional screening automatically. That includes protein powder, pre-workout, baby formula, powdered coffee, ground spices, anything powdery. This isn't new in concept, but the threshold enforcement is stricter because the scanner software was updated. My recommendation, if you travel with supplements, put them in a Ziploc. Keep it to under 12 ounces and pull it out and place it separately in a bin, just like your quart bag. Do it before they ask. It speeds everything up and you look like you know what you're doing. Liquid medications, insulin, eye drops, liquid vitamins are exempt from the 3.4 ounce rule. Medically necessary liquids can exceed the limit. You don't even need a doctor's note, though having one never hurts. Just declare them separately at the checkpoint. Now we're getting to the stuff that's genuinely counterintuitive. Rule 6 is going to make you rethink how you pack food. Food rules nobody talks about. Most people have no idea there are food rules beyond liquids, but there absolutely are, and they trip up even frequent flyers. You can bring solid food through TSA, even full meals, but aromatic items, fish, eggs, spreadable over 3.4 ounces, hummus, creamy cheese, or defrosted ice packs will be confiscated. Spreadable foods, peanut butter, hummus, guacamole, cream cheese, Nutella are classified as liquids by TSA. So your giant Costco peanut butter, confiscated. Your artisan almond butter from the farmer's market, confiscated. It needs to be 3.4 ounces or less in your quart bag. The jar can be any size in your checked bag. Solid foods, apples, sandwiches, granola bars, chips, hard cheese are generally fine. Whole fruits and vegetables are fine. But here's the twist. If TSA can't clearly identify something on the scanner, they will open your bag. So if you have a bunch of loose snacks just floating around in your bag, you're much more likely to get a secondary search. Pack your food in clear bags or clear containers. It literally takes 3 seconds off your screening time and 0 seconds of awkward explanation about why you travel with a mason jar of overnight oats. The surprise rule plus real pro tips. Alright, rule 7, the one I promised would surprise you. Are you ready? Snow globes. I'm serious. Snow globes count as liquids. Always have. But since 2024, TSA agents have instructions to enforce this much more aggressively because people were buying huge snow globes at airport gift shops and then immediately trying to take them through. Any snow globe larger than a tennis ball is not allowed in your carry-on. I've seen people get their souvenir confiscated literally 3 gates after buying it. Now here are the actual pro moves. The habits of people who fly constantly and never get stopped. 1. Get TSA pre-check or clear. I know you've heard this. It genuinely changed my travel life. Pre-check means shoes stay on, laptop stays in the bag, liquids stay in the bag. It's $85 for 5 years. That's less than $1.50 a month. Do it. 2. The top of bag system. Laptop on top, quart bag on top, jacket on top. These are the 3 things you'll pull out. So the entire rest of your bag stays packed and organized and never gets touched. 3. Shoes off before you even get to the conveyor if you don't have pre-check. Don't wait for instructions. You'll shave 45 seconds off your time and everyone in line behind you will silently thank you. 4. Never pack your carry-on so that it's unrecognizable on the scanner. Rolled clothes, packing cubes, clear organizers, anything that makes the contents readable on an X-ray means you sail through. Random loose packing looks suspicious on the machine even if it's completely legal. More gate checks and fees. Airlines are increasing gate checks and associated fees to manage crowded overhead bins and boost revenue. Passengers with oversized or excess carry-ons are often charged $30 to $100 plus at the gate, particularly on low-cost carriers. If your bag doesn't fit the new strict measurements, gate agents are more likely to force a check-in and charge fees, even on carry-ons that used to be accepted. To avoid these fees, ensure bags meet size/weight rules, check in online, and consider pre-booking bags. We've covered the rules. Now let me show you the one packing setup that makes all of this automatic. Here's the system I use every single time, and I have not had my bag flagged in over 200 flights. This takes maybe 1 minute of extra prep when you pack. 1 quart size clear Ziploc. All liquids under 3.4 ounces zipped goes in the outer pocket. 1 clear bag, all powders. 1 clear bag, all snacks. Laptop in a sleeve that sits vertically at the back of the bag. Power bank next to the laptop, easy to access. When you get to the conveyor, outer pocket unzips, quart bag goes in 1 bin, laptop in another, shoes in a third if needed. You are through that scanner in under 60 seconds. The agent doesn't even look twice because the X-ray image is clean and makes sense. You're not just following the rules, you're making it easy for TSA to confirm you're following the rules. That's the whole game. Binge loop. That's everything you need to know for 2026. The liquids update, the battery rules, the powder threshold, the food trap, and the system that makes it all automatic. If this helped you, hit like. It actually tells the algorithm this is useful information and helps more travelers find it before their next trip. And if you want to go even deeper, I did a full video on the best TSA pre-check strategy that most people get wrong. It's up here. And honestly, it's the one I'd watch next. I'll see you in the next one. Travel smart.